Next week in Rock Island, Mayor Mike Tomes will be giving his 2025 State of the City address. Now joining us from the City of Rock Island is their Community Engagement Manager, Sarah Hayden. Thank you for being here. So first of all, we need to know when and where is this taking place?
The State of the City address will be next week on Tuesday, January 28th. Doors will open at 11:30 in the morning, and it takes place at Bally's Casino and Hotel, which is Southwest Rock Island at 777, of course, Bally Boulevard.
Okay, and naturally this is open to the public, correct?
Open to the public, absolutely.
Okay. And then what are some of the highlights that he's going to mention?
2024 was another year of progress and achievements for the city, so the mayor will touch on many big construction projects, such as right here downtown Rock Island, as you know, being right in the zone.
Right.
So our Rebuild Downtown Rock Island project has been going on for better part of a year. So there's been a lot of progress there. We had big news recently when we heard that we got the RAISE grant, which is a federal grant of $22.7 million. It's huge, and we'll be able to reconstruct and redesign a 2-mile portion of 11th Street from 31st Avenue to Black Hawk Road. That's a big deal. We're going to touch on the renovation and completion of Arts Alley, and we've got some exciting videos to show. We actually have a time-lapse video of both muralists completing their giant murals in Arts Alley, and that's going to be really cool to see.
Oh,
and we have other drone footage and lots of exciting developments and highlights to touch on.
Okay, perfect. Now, I know there are so many departments within the city. Is it difficult to decide what to put in, what to leave out? How do you make that decision?
Well, the department directors are very helpful. They compile a summary of all the highlights within their departments, and then I take all of their information and try to narrow it down as best I can, but keeping all the big punch items front and center for the community to learn about. There's progress in every department, and you don't want to leave anybody out, so you try to touch on all the highlights. I mean, we've gotten the Martin Luther King Center. There's always a lot of exciting community events going on there. Parks and Recreation, the library, Public Works, of course, is a big portion of this. Economic development, community development. It's a big package. There's a lot going on in Rock Island.
A lot going on. I know I'm super excited about Arts Alley, but is there a favorite project that you're like, yes, we got to make sure we put this in?
Well, I think the RAISE grant that we just found out that we got. I mean, this was, it took us 4 submissions to submit this grant. So it's been years in the making. Mayor Tomes traveled to Washington, D.C. twice to personally lobby for this grant. He worked with Congressman Sorensen. He worked with our local legislators here. So this is a big deal and big news. And like I said, it is open to the public. We are serving lunch. Lunch does cost $10 for the general public. You can pay cash at the door, or you can register on our website at rigov.org. And all the information is on there if somebody wants to register. Otherwise, if you don't want to eat lunch, just show up. It's free. Opens at 11:30, and first speakers come out at noon.
Okay. Well, $10 for a lunch at Bally's is always a good deal.
I think so.
All right. Well, thank you so much for being here. So much exciting stuff to talk about. You do not want to miss the State of the City address next week. Now, we'll learn more about Rock Island State of the City address by heading on over to our website at arquacities.com and get registered.